back at Daytona. Got Scotty ahead of me in P5, Woodland Moss, Key, Hazik, and a Genesis driving Japanese driver. So I have a bit of trouble into this first corner. Keen to see who turns me around. Looks like Scotty's making a move up here already. So Driftaz just gives me a nudge on the back bumper, enough to turn me. Not much in it really. So Scotty's in P5. So for that touch put me to the back of the grid. So Leon's here in P9, then the Giz. This driver in P11 ends up being a little bit grubby. Bit of a traffic jam here. Leon gets hung out to dry. Goes back to 10th, the Giz gets by, Sakura gets by. So I get up the inside of the Hurricane driver. So we're coming into the braking area again. Tyre gets shoved out by Leon and then further turned by our mate. So once again we're back to the back of the grid. So a couple of front runners gone to the pits early, puts Woodland Moss out in front, followed by Scotty. Driftaz is up to 3. Tattoo, Sakura, the Giz, Leon, my mate, and then now the fast guys that have pitted, Hazik and Key. So I get to follow them around for a little bit. So Scotty and Woodland have got some gap on their faster ones. Sakura goes for the shortcut. He'll cop a penalty for that, I would think. And then these two guys weren't working together. They should have been bump drafting each other, but they're running side by side. With 8 laps to go, wasn't probably the smartest thing to do. So deciding to race side by side, which is nice. Key's right behind them, then myself. Some of the ones behind me have already pitted. So Key fell off the track back there. These two still driving side by side. Just doesn't make sense at all. Oh, looks like they've worked it out now. So Woodland Moss has gone in, Scotty stayed out. They're still not bump drafting enough. We're all worried about that position. So Scotty's got a nice gap here over the P2 car. They're all pretty well spread out now until you've got these two still fighting. Woodland Moss has just come out of the pits, so he gets to join them. Quite on their tail, but they have slowed down. Most of these guys done their pit stop. Scotty's still circulating around. Fastest lap of 1:45.512, followed up by a 0.518. Car behind him, almost 2 seconds behind, as is Leon and the rest of the group there. These guys are the next quickest, but they're slowing each other down. They're in the high 146s. Woodland's obviously just waiting for something to happen in front of him here. As you can see, I've caught right up to them at this point. We've got Key, Sakura, the Gears and Drifters. So a couple coming into the pits. So Woodland's got past the Japanese Genesis driver. I've gone in awfully hot and sideways, lose some track position. So Haziq I've raced before, he's very clean, honest driver. As is Woodland. Got Key coming up behind me. Sakura, Tats, the Giz, Driftaz, and the Hurricane driver. So the Scotty just inside the 145 still. Like Woodland's about to make a potential move. He's going to be on the wrong side. Let's see how this turns out. Got to do the under-over thing. Doesn't quite get there. Driftaz, that's not where the black stuff is. So I come out of the pits just in front of Driftaz. And now I've got to deal with this Japanese Hurricane driver, as you'll see. Sakura off. He's trying to work out his way past Tats here. Woodland's now sizing up Haziq. Coming into the bus stop, he's got the inside line. Leon hasn't pitted yet, nor has Scotty. Side here, Leon goes in. So at this point Woodland's in second. So pit stops will be crucial. Keys in front of Tats here, but looks like Tats going to make a last minute dive. Then we've got the Giz in 6, Leon 7, Hurricane driver in 8, myself in 9, Sakura 10, Driftaz in 11. Scotty's last lap drifted into the 146s. Woodland a low 146, so the good half second there in a gain. Looks like he's starting to drive away from Haziq, whose time's very similar. Tattoos in front of Key still. Scotty's going to keep going and pit on the last lap. So Haziq's just falling off the back of Woodland here. Woodland 146, about 0.9 of a second quicker that time around. Key's still trying to get past Tats here. was able to get past the Hurricane guy here. And surprise, surprise, I get another hit in the back. Then escorted right off the track. That just wasn't my day. So Scotty's got a nice gap here. He's going to have to come into the pits now. See where he comes out as Woodland comes by. Here's Scotty coming out of the pits now, just in front of Woodland. Got Hasek in 3, Tats in 4, Keys up to 5, followed by the Giz and Leon. Scotty's just got to navigate the bus stop better or similar to Woodland, and you'll have this race. The rest of the field look like they're pretty consolidated in their positions. For some reason, Giz went up high. Leon got into the back of him, but it's a win for Scotty. Woodland Mass second, Hasek third, Tats in for fourth. Sixth, Giz is slow for some reason, just accelerating off again. Hurricane driver just pips him at the line. Giz for 8, myself 9, and Sakuru gets home for 10. Thanks for watching. See you next time.